Hey, welcome to Raccoon Rambles. We're gonna go out there tonight and we're gonna feed some wild raccoons. They are adorable, you're gonna love them. Also, we're gonna give them life coaching. And tonight, we're gonna coach them on how to push your own buttons to self-motivate. If you've ever struggled with procrastination or putting things off and getting distracted, tonight's conversation is for you. And even if you don't struggle with any of those things and you just want to watch some raccoons and ignore everything I say, they're adorable, tonight's conversation is also for you. My name is Brendan, I'm a mental toughness coach, and I also post a lot of nature videos. Let's go out there, let's hang out with some raccoons. Welcome to Raccoon Rambles. So today's topic is all about how to push your own buttons to motivate yourself, which is so necessary because an unmotivated version of you is never going to achieve your life ambitions. So how do you motivate yourself? What do you say to yourself when you know you got to get yourself in action to prevent procrastination and delay? What techniques and strategies would you use to motivate yourself? Now, before we continue, some individuals don't actually want to get themselves motivated. They have some resistance to it. One reason is that they enjoy the pity and attention they get from being a failure. So we need to make sure there's no baggage to the idea of getting motivated. Other people feel like they can't get themselves motivated, that emotions just get in the way. To these individuals, I would say, imagine you had to do the laundry and you're procrastinating because your emotions are in the way, but then I offered you $1 million. Would you then find the motivation to get the laundry done? Of course you would. Emotions can be challenging, but getting ourselves motivated is a matter of motivation, not ability. Isn't it, eh? So let's try a little bit of a practice challenge here and see how well you can motivate yourself. I want you to hypothetically imagine you're cozy in bed. It's a cold morning, but you promised yourself you would get up early to work on some self-improvement, personal development initiatives. The alarm goes off and you're freezing cold, you're exhausted. In that moment, what might you tell yourself in order to try to motivate yourself to get out of bed and stay true to your commitment? What might you tell yourself? Hey? Now, I want you to score your response from 0 to 100. 0 means you're not getting out of bed at all. 100 means it puts a fire in your belly and you're jumping out of bed. Score your response out of 100. This is very important. Write it down because we are going to come back to this. Because today you're all going to get a chance to develop your own custom motivational recipe, which is the same type of motivation techniques we use with pro and Olympic athletes. Come on. Here's another challenge we might try. Imagine you decided you're going to go on a healthy eating plan. You're not going to cheat on your diet. Think about what your favorite food or drink is. Now imagine you go to a party and there's a top-notch chef there, and they have prepared a really top-notch version of your favorite food or drink. But you're on this diet. What do you tell yourself in that moment to try to resist that temptation? What would you do? What's your current strategy? And I want you to score it out of 100. So 0 means you're eating or drinking that thing in milliseconds. Okay, you're making excuses like, oh, this is a gourmet chef. What are the chances? So much for my diet. So much for my commitment. Right? 100 means you absolutely follow through and stay disciplined. Give yourself a score out of 100 on this one. Write down the score because we're going to come back to it later. So now that I've given you some motivational button pushing challenges and scored your performance out of 100, let's explore some new motivational triggers. So I'm going to give you 10 examples of things you might say to motivate yourself. But I want you to personally score each of these 10 on a scale of 1 to 10 in terms of how well it would work for you. We're going to try these all on for size. We're going to sample 10 of these to see what will work for you. And these are 10 that have been proven to work super well for people. Number 1 is, if I choose comfort now, I betray my higher purpose and potential. If I choose comfort now, I betray my higher purpose and potential. This one places the emphasis on progress, not comfort. Oh, hey, what are you doing? Now, sloth is not just a cute animal that hangs upside down and moves very slow. Sloth is one of the 7 deadly sins. And essentially, sloth is all about mental, physical, or even spiritual laziness, because we prioritize comfort over progress. So this motivational line can really help us win the battle against sloth by shifting our priority to our higher purpose and potential. So that's number 1. If I choose comfort now, I betray my higher purpose and potential. How do you score that one, scale of 1 to 10? How well would that one work for you? Hey, how well would that one work for you guys? Okay, let's try number 2. Number 2 is this. Imagine telling yourself this. Who is suffering right now, and who else will suffer in future if I don't follow through? This is really important because we know that if we don't commit to becoming our higher selves, there's a lot of people who are waiting for the help that only our higher self will be able to provide. And if we don't evolve, we miss out on the opportunity to benefit them. Thinking of others can be a great motivator for a lot of people. So score this one on a scale of 1 to 10. How well does this one work for you? Who is suffering right now, and who will suffer in future if I don't follow through?